Yes, it's another that time on your show, Fans Tackle. I think this is the show we can gladly say you own. So if you're a fan of any club, this show is for you. It is a show that gives you the opportunity to talk about your loving club or the club that you so much love. You can brag, you can air, and you can tackle other fans, that are coming to intimidate you from other club. So that's what we call it, fans tackle. So today we're going to be talking about a very important individual that has been trying to win a laurel everywhere he goes. And then, without wasting much of your time, it is no other person than Cristiano dos Santos Ronaldo. People have said that he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Some have argued that it is Messi, and the argument can never end from what we know. But Cristiano Ronaldo is on another quest to win a trophy for himself. Since everywhere he goes, he wins something. Now he's in the Saudi League. For the past 2 or 3 years, 3 years now, he's been trying to win it. Is he going to get it at this time or not? So I have two gentlemen in the studio who are going to be looking at the uh, topic and what happened to the club today, because it seems he's slipping away. So I have the pleasure of introducing to you Jeffrey. Jeffrey is a Liverpool fan. I don't know if he is a Liverpool fan. I don't know if he follows Ronaldo or he's for Messi. I don't know. What do you talk for yourself, Jeffrey? Oh, Jeffrey, are you muted? Let me look at. Okay, Jeffrey, can you speak?
Yeah, Dr. James, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm a fan of Ronaldo, Ronaldo de Santos Jr.
Okay, so you are a fan of Ronaldo. Okay, what about you? We have another person here, a regular face on this program so far, and that is Cornelius. Cornelius, are you a fan of Ronaldo? Oh, you two, you are muted. What's happening? Uh, Maybe my producer doesn't like your face. I think he has muted your button now. So can you speak now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I've always been a Ronaldo fan, so you
Oh,
can see from my demeanor that I'm in a sad mood. A lot
oh,
has gone through today.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the game today ended 1-1, and that extends the uh, Al Hilal unbeaten run in the RSL, and that is unprecedented. But what do you think? Do Ronaldo, your beloved Ronaldo, does he still stand a chance? Can he win this for himself, or it's all over?
I think
Cornelius.
Jeff, will you take it or should take it?
Okay, go ahead,
No,
Cornelius.
Cornelius, you can start.
Yes, I think I would bet on the fact that he's going to actually win this particular league at the end of the day. But as football has informed us multiple times, you can't always be sure. And just a good example is today's game.
Mm,
Everything was set for celebration.
mm,
Even the coaches, the benches, you could see the tension and anxiety with every tick of the second. And all of a sudden, a goal came out from nowhere. So anything can happen. But I think what they just need is either a draw or a win in their final game. And I just think that their locker room has a lot of winners in the sense that Ronaldo is a proven winner. Kingsley Coman is a proven winner, same as Sadio Mane. And they have at the helm the same coach who has previously won a lot with the Al Hilal team. So I think they have the pedigree and everything that they need for somebody to tell them that calm down and take it easy in this particular. we saw it didn't go in their favor. But yes, I still think they have a chance. But we don't know what can happen. But as a fan, I'm rooting out for them to actually get the job sealed on the final day.
Yeah. All right. So, Jeffrey, what do you think? What happened? How do you feel during the final moment of today's game? It felt like a final to me. So, what do you think?
Predicts the end of the game. So um, you
We
see,
we lost we
our
lost
man.
we lost your audio when you started.
I said, I mean, it's part of the game. So we were all looking forward to Ronaldo to win, and then for the team as well. But I mean, it's part of the game. I mean, you can never predict what is going to happen at the end. So um, I'm just hoping he wins because the good doesn't mean anything if he doesn't win the league now. So I'm just hoping he wins. But I know because at this time I think I don't know, the players, the inexperienced players needs to come down and then play their best because at this point when they feel a lot of pressure, I mean there's a lot of pressure and then there's a lot of tension at this point. So they must calm down and then play their best because if they rush in and then rush in, they are going to make a lot of mistakes and that is going to cost them a lot. So I think the experienced one, which is Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, and Kingsley Coman. I mean, they are experienced who have been playing Champions League and Great Leagues, World Cups, and other stuff like that, and then they can withstand a lot of pressures when in terms of games like this. So I think they need to speak to their teammate and then tell them to calm down, and then that would be a good take for them. I believe so.
Yeah. So, before we go into how to win this the tournament, the league, what do you think went wrong during the final moment? What do you think? Any of you can take this. Cornelius? Cornelius, did you touch your audio? I think you muted yourself. Can you can you unmute? Cornelius? Uh Jeffrey, can you speak? Let's see what the
Okay,
pro.
can you hear me, Doc?
Yes, I can. Why can't I
So
hear Cornelius?
looking from my point of view, I think that was what I was actually talking about because I don't know what caused that. You see,
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of pressure on the defenders. I don't know what came on him because looking at what he did, he was just going to just clear the ball, and then the keeper was there was poor there was no communication between that player and then the goalkeeper. So I don't know. But as I earlier said, I mean, they need to calm down. If it was calmed or they were calmed, I think they would have, I mean, omitted that mistake that they caused. So I think looking at that point of view, they need to calm down and then build that kind of communication between themselves, and that would
Yeah.
be a good one.
Cornelius, I don't know if your audio is back. Can you speak?
Yeah, I think can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, just to add up to what the well laid out point by Jeff, I think it was a moment of panic that we saw at the very, very end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, I've seen a number of pointing of fingers to Martinez in relation to the cause of the goal. But from where I am standing or from where I'm sitting, I don't think there's a lot to put blame on in relation to the goal because this is something that the ball was coming from the far side and he couldn't have known that it was either an opposing team player that is behind him or his goalkeeper. If you even look at the contact that he had, he didn't know where he was at that particular moment. So I think it's just like what Jeff said, like a point of communication breakdown. And I've never seen it in this particular manner, just the last kick of the game, because it was just like a few seconds to the final whistle. So, yes, the goalkeeper had a duty, and it is beholding on him to have shouted, allow, like just say something out loud so that the defender will know that you are coming and you are safe. Because when I jump in the air, I don't know who is behind me. My target is to clear the ball in the first instance. So I think it's just a clear instance of miscommunication. And why I don't want to be harsh on Bento is because of the fact that if you look at throughout the game, he made like significant saves that could have actually jeopardized the game early on. But yes, when the moment became very crucial, when we expected him the most, then there was a crackdown. These things happen, but I would lay the blame on that aspect of he not communicating earlier to his defenders.
Mhm. I think that's correct. That's correct. And a friend of mine even joked that was the match sold. I don't think anybody can sell such a game for $1 billion or whatever. I don't think
I'm not
anybody can
sure.
do that. But it was so painful. It was so painful. No, and again, when you look at it, that Martinez, it was even the captain. After Ronaldo went out, so it's for such a thing to happen to somebody who is supposed to be the leader. It's so heart wrenching. But they are still, I think they are still in the game. They are there. They just have to win their last match, like Jeffrey mentioned, and then they will be home and dry, or even a draw would be good for them. But what do you think? How do you think they should approach the match? Of course, they can't hear us. They will just do their own thing. But maybe your analysis can be spot on. So I go to Jeffrey now.
Okay, so Dr. James, I'm just laying on my same point that first of all they need to chip in the actual presence of communication. So they need to consider that, and then secondly they need to calm down. They
Mm,
need to calm down because if they don't, I think they are going to make a lot of mistakes because they are going to rush in to score and then um, leave behind some spaces, which is going to cause them a big deal. So as I said, they need to communicate very well and then they need to calm down as well. And looking at their captain, looking at their goat or our goat, Cristiano Ronaldo, he has been a crucial influence to this particular league, and then ever since he came to that league, I think um, good players have been coming to that side. I don't know how he does that, but I mean he carries this sense of um, dominance in everywhere he goes.
yeah.
So he actually want to prove himself right that yes, he's still the good and then he can do it. So I think this is a point where Ronaldo needs to chip in the fact that the team can actually do it because the team does not depend on only Ronaldo. That is why we call it a team. I mean, they need to come together and then
Yeah.
win as a good team. So that's what I'm saying. I'm chipping in for their next match. They need to come down and then they need to communicate very well. That is a good thing. They need
Yeah.
to consider their next
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, that's a good point. But considering that most of them speak different languages, I don't think all of them speak English. I've seen some clips where what Ronaldo was saying was being interpreted to the other teammates. Could communication be a barrier? And then I will let Cornelius take that.
V-
Yeah, I think communication definitely, maybe if you are talking about the languages, they speak different languages, but I think that in itself is not a reason enough for miscommunication, in the sense that football itself is a language,
Hmm.
and the way we play the game, sometimes I don't need to even speak for you to know that I'm in a good position for a pass. I don't need to be in a good position. I don't need to shout. Part of it being when you are speaking or when you are making verbal your communication skills, you are even alerting your opposing team that this is what you plan to do. But the
Yeah.
whole idea of soccer is to maneuver your way out of like foreseen circumstances. the expectation that people think that this is what he's going to do, and then you do the different something different entirely. So
So
I don't
like
think
like
it boils down to communication.
yeah.
Okay.
So like the clip you are seeing right now, do you think if the goalkeeper had shouted, the Martinez will have left the ball?
So if I am the defender and I hear my goalkeeper shout, I know his voice. The moment he says ball, ball, no matter where you are, whatever language you are, but you understand what it means. Or allow, like it's just something that comes. And why I'm even laying this point in relation to it not being a problem, because I know Bento, I know Martinez. They both speak Spanish, so this couldn't have been like a particular instance of he not hearing what the other goalkeeper was saying, but rather it just goes to tell you that the goalkeeper didn't give the instruction, or maybe even if he gave the instruction, he gave it too late for him to have reacted within that particular circumstances. But so I don't think that's, like I mentioned earlier, football in itself is a language, and they've been training for a while. They should have a mechanism for making it work. And the thing is, people begin to foreground the idea of language at this particular instance because they are not winning or they didn't win today. But throughout the season, I think prior to Sadio Mane going to the AFCON, they hadn't lost any game. And all of a sudden, when he left, they lost three in a row or something like of that sort. So I don't think we can foreground that as a reason for that particular breakdown, because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I
All
don't know
right.
what
So on a
happened.
final note, do you think this is the final dance for Ronaldo to achieve something with Al Nassr? Or you think he can, even if this slips away, he still has another chance? What do you think,
Oh,
Jeffrey?
okay.
Yeah, so I think Ronaldo never gives up. So I actually know that when he loses this one, he's gonna come back. It doesn't matter his age or whatever he's going through, he never gives up. So
So will
I
he
just
lose
know
this
he's
one?
going
Will he
to.
lose this one? Do you think he
No,
will?
he's not. He's not.
Okay.
He's not losing.
All right.
He's not losing.
Okay, so I like your optimism, and I think they should be able to win. Damak. Damak is also trying to escape relegation. They are in the 15th position in the league, and they are trying to escape relegation. And then I think that should be on the 21st of May, and then
Hmm.
uh, everything boils down to, yeah, who wins that league. We'll see what happens. So, on a final note, very soon we're going to be talking about the World Cup. Let's talk about Ronaldo in the next 30 seconds. We are going to have a full edition about Ronaldo. Do you think Ronaldo stands any chance in the World Cup? Anyone?
Yeah, Jeff. I can take it. I thought Jeffrey had something to say since he submitted earlier. I think I just wanted to respond to a point he made earlier in relation to having to win the league. Yes, winning the league would be a crowning moment for what he has done for the league himself, and what of you. Given that a lot of people have started following the game, the Saudi Pro League, all of a sudden, ever since he started going there. And I watched some stats on social media earlier, where we had about 72 or 73K people that were watching the game live on just one stream. Imagine what other stations were recording in their media houses.
Mm,
That just goes on to show, like what he mentioned, the dominance of Cristiano Ronaldo. But
mm,
I don't want a situation where we are pinning on his ability to win this trophy as a crowning moment of his greatness. I don't think he winning or not winning should be a defining moment for what he has done to the game. And to the point as to what we should be expecting for him in relation to the World Cup, I think this is what he would call his last dance. And I think Portugal has the players in place to actually make it to the end of the World Cup. What I foresee being possible is if we have a sense of unity among the Portuguese players, that we are playing for Cristiano Ronaldo to win. That focal point would be key and determinant as to how far they can go. But if they go and everybody wants to shine, then we would have like a bit of cracks within the team. So yes, if they imagine a Bruno Fernandes, a Vitinha, a João Neves, Felix, And all those talented wingers playing with a focus on that this is the last moment or the last opportunity for Cristiano Ronaldo to win this thing. If they have that sense of unity, ready to run the whole game, I think it's a done deal for them. And I think they've proven that they can do it, actually.
Yeah, that is insightful. Thank you very much. Jeffrey, on a final note, can you give your take on that?
To buttress what Cornelius just said, and then just to summarize everything up, I think the underlying word is the sense of unity. So, I mean, if they are able to um, come together and then fight as a team, I think that would be a good and then a last dance for Ronaldo.
Mm. So the last dance for Ronaldo. Yes. So we'll devote a particular segment one of these days for to talk about the Portuguese chances, and then we are going to also be bringing to you very shortly, in the coming days, the World Cup preview, the chances of individual teams that we have in the World Cup, and then you also have stands a chance of being here. You can also be on this show. It is for fans. It is for everybody. So long you are passionate, you are a passionate football fan or soccer fan, as they call it. We can have you here, but we have our regular faces, and they've done justice to the topics today. So I want to say a big thank you to Jeffrey and Cornelius for always being
You're welcome, sir.
go-to people. So I will see you some other time. Thank you and God bless.
Right.
You're welcome. Bye.